Okay, today we will discuss the second part of the quant paper. Question number 22 to 26. Study the following graph carefully, then answer the questions. The following line graph shows the monthly income and savings of the 5 persons in 2018, and we know the formula that expense is equal to income minus saving. See here, we are having income with the blue line and savings with the green line, this black line. So, based on this income and saving, you have to calculate the expenditure. So, all of you now let us draw the table. So, table, if you see here, first one is the person, next one is the income, saving, then followed by expenditure. So, first one is the person, next one income, saving, then we are having expenditure, and below the names of the persons A, B, C, D and E. These are the names of the persons. If you see here, A income, this is income and this is saving. So, A income is 18,000, A saving is 6,000. Similarly, B income 15,000, B saving 5,000. Then this is 27,500 followed by 8,000. This is 30,000 followed by 10,000 is a saving for D. For E, it is 35,000 followed by 12,000. Now, we can calculate the expenditure, that is the difference. So, here we will get 12,000, this is 10,000, this is 19,500, the difference, this is 20,000 and followed by 23,000. So, if we are having this table, and now based on this we should answer the given questions. First one, the expense of F is 25% more than A. The ratio of income and saving of F is 4:1. Find the saving of F in 2018. Here the expenditure of F, it is 25% more than A. So, what is A expenditure? 12,000. 25% more means 5 by 4, it will be 15,000. 15,000 is the expenditure of F, and here we are given with the expense, the ratio of income and saving of F. This is all about F, income, saving, expenditure. So, expenditure is 15,000. Now, income and saving, the ratio is given 4:1. If income is 4:1, expenditure is 3 parts. 3 parts is 15,000. Then 1 part will be equal to 5,000. That is the saving. 3 is the correct answer, 5,000. Let us see the next question. Let us see the next one. Here, the expense of G is equal to the difference between the expenditure of B and D. Expenditure of G is 16.66 of his monthly income. G spends 35% of his expense on food and 40% of the remaining on education and remaining on house rent. Find the difference between G saving and his expenditure on rent. So, here the expense of G is equal to the difference of expenditure of B and D. So, here G expenditure is difference of B and D expenditure. What is B expenditure? 10,000. What is D expenditure? 20,000. So, difference is 10,000. So, G expenditure is 10,000. Then Saving of G is 16.66 of his monthly income. G spends 35% of his expense on food. So, what is G food expenditure? It is 10,000 into 35 by 100, that will give 3,500. Now, remaining is 6,500. In this remaining 40% is spending on education, that is 2 by 5, that will give 2,600. Now, out of 6,500, if you subtract 2,600, the balance will be 3,900. 3,900, that is for house rent. This is the house rent. Now, find the difference between G saving and G expenditure. So, what is the difference between G saving and G expenditure? Saving of G is 16.66 of his monthly income. So, saving of G is 16.66 of monthly income. So, here what we can understand from this: income, expenditure, saving. 16.66 is nothing but 1 by 6. Therefore, saving is 1 part, income is 6 parts, expenditure is 5 parts. Expenditure is given 10,000. Now, saving will be 1 part. 1 part is equal to 2,000. You have to find the difference between G saving and G expense on rent. So, G saving, it is 2,000, G expense on rent 3,900. What is the difference between 3,900 and 2,000? That is 1,900 is the correct answer. Option 2. Option 2. Let us see the next question. Let us see the next question. He spent 25% of his expense on traveling and he spent remaining expense on household and education. Expense on household are 550% more than the that of education. Find E annual expense. You have to find the E annual expense on education. E is spending 25% of his expense on traveling. So, what is E expenditure? That is 23,000. 23,000. In 23,000, he is spending 25%, that is 1 by 4. If you do the calculation, 4 5s 20, 4 7s 28, it is 5,750. This is traveling expenditure for E. Then he spends remaining amount on household and education. So, out of 23, if you subtract 5,750, the remaining amount we will get 17,250. This 17,250 is spending on household and that is education. Now, expense on household is 550% more than education. 550% more means 650 by 100, that is 13 by 2. So, here household will be 13 parts, education will be 2 parts. We want education. So, 17,250 into 2 by 15. 15 ones 15, again 15 ones 15. Now, we will get 5, 0. 1150 into 2. So, 1150 into 2 is 2,300. Now, this is the monthly. We want annual. Annual means 2,300 into 12, 0. So, how much we are going to get? It is 27,600. This is the annual expenditure on education. So, option is 1. Let us see the next question. Find the ratio between the expenditure of C and expenditure of D. Again, expenditure of C, expenditure of D, that is directly from the table. Expenditure of C is 195, 19,500 means 195. Expenditure of D is 200. So, 2 5 3s 15, 5 9s, it is 39 is to 40. Option 3. Next question. The saving of D is approximately how much more than income of B? So, saving of D. What is the saving of D? It is 10,000. Then income of B. What is the income of B? That is 15,000. So, here what is our question? 10 is how much percent more than 15? So, 5 2s, 5 3s. 5 2s, 5 3s. It is how much percent? So, 2 by 3 is always equal to 66.66. round off to 67. Let us see the next one. Study the information carefully, then answer the questions. The data, given data is regarding the three companies selling certain mass at certain price. Company A, the number of mass sold is 100. So, number of mass sold is 100. Cost price for mask is 20. 40% of the mask are sold at 20% profit. Remaining are sold at 10% profit. In company B, the number of masks sold by B is 150. Cost price is 48. Mask is marked 50% above and sold at 10% discount. Company C, total money received by selling all masks is 10,800. Selling price of each mask is 100. Profit earned is 25%. Now let us see this data analysis. A, the total number, the number of masks sold is how many? 100. Cost price per mask is 20. Therefore, total cost price will be 2000. In this, 40% of the mask, 40% of the mask means 40 masks are sold at 20% profit. So, here 20% profit. 20% profit means actually cost price 20, 6 by 5, it will give 24. Then remaining means 60 masks. They are sold at 10% profit. 10% profit means, so in 20, 10% is 22. If you do this calculation, 960, this is 1320, 08, 2280. The 2280 is the total selling price. Total selling price 2280. This is all about A. Now, let us see for B. Let us take B. The number of masks sold by B is 150. So, here number is 150. Cost price we got 48. So, therefore, total cost price will be 150 into 48. So, 0, 15 8s 120, 15 4 60, 72. It is 7200. This is the total cost price. Mask is marked up 50% above. So, 50% above means what is the mark price? 48 into 3 by 2, that will give 72, and sold at a discount of 10%. So, if it is sold at discount of 10%, in 72 10% is 7.2. So, 72 minus 7.2. So, what is the difference of 72 and 7.2? That is nothing but 64.8. This is the selling price for B. Now, let us talk about C. Let us talk about C. Let us talk about C. In C, total money received by selling all masks is 10,800. Selling price of each mask is 100. Therefore, the number is 108. This is the number of the mask, 108. Then, we are selling for a profit of selling price per mask profit earned is 25%. 25% is the selling price. 25% is the selling price. Total money received by selling all masks is 10,800. Selling price of each mask is 100, and total profit is 25%, means 5 by 4, where 5 is the selling price, 4 is the cost price. 5 parts equal to 100, 4 parts equal to 80. What is this 80? This is the cost price of C. Now, you got about A, B and C. First question, the number of masks sold by A, E and C is what percent of B? So, number of masks sold by A, it is 100. Number of masks sold by C, that is 108. Total is 208. This is what percent of B? B mask is 150. So, the question is 208 by 150 into 100. 208 by 150 into 100. Now, 53s, 52s, you will get 416 by 3. 3 13s 39, then 3 8s. So, you will get 138 2 by 3. Option 4 is the correct answer. Option 4 is the correct one. Now, let us see the next question. Let us see the next one. The difference between the discount by B, find the difference between discount offered by B and cost of company A. So, what is the discount offered by company B? So, this is the discount, 7.2 is the discount. We got 7.2 into, there are total how many masks? 150. So, 7.2 into 150, 0, 15 2s 30, 108. So, it is 1080. Total cost of A, 2000. Total cost of A 2000. You have to find the difference. So, 2000 and 1080 difference, 0, 2, 9. So, the answer is 920. Option 2 is the correct answer. Next question. Find the cost price of the mask of all companies together. So, you have to find the cost price of A, B and C. So, A cost price, that is 2000. A cost price 2000. B cost price, what is B cost price? 7200. C cost price. So, C cost price you have to calculate. What is the cost price of each mask? 80. There are 108 masks. So, multiply 108 with 80. 0, it is 8640. So, if you do the total 0, 4, 8, 17. So, 17,840 is the correct answer, option 1. Let us see the next question. What is the total amount received by selling the mask of all companies? So, you have to find total selling price. That means selling price of A, selling price of B and selling price of C. So, what is the total selling price of A? It is 2280. Total selling price of B, that one we have to calculate. It is 64.8 into 150. So, that you need to calculate 64.8 into 150. 0, 15 8s 120, 15 4 60 72, 97. So, it is 9720 rupees. Now, total selling price of C, the number is 108, each selling price 100. So, total selling price it is 10,800. So, you have to find the total 0, 10, 8 plus 1, 9, 16, 18, 10, 12, 22,800. The answer is 22,800. Option 2 is the correct answer. Next one. 40% of the mask from company A are purchased by men, 30% of the masks are from B or from men. Find the difference between masks purchased by women from A and B. First of all, A, how many masks are there? 100. In this, 40% is purchased by men, we want women. Women will be 60%, that is 60. This is A. Now for B, total masks are 150. In this, 30% of the masks are purchased by men, remaining 70% by women, that will give 105. So, we have to find the difference. What is the difference between 105 and 60? The answer is 45. Option 3 is the correct answer. Next one, 32 to 36. Study the following information carefully, then answer the question. Here we are having the year, total vehicles, public and private. The difference is given for public minus private. That means public value is greater, private value is less. Public minus private. So, here better if you draw the table. What is public vehicle, what is how many number of private are there. So, all of you open one 3-column table. First one is the year, next one is the total, next one is the public, next one is the private. Year, total, public vehicle, private vehicle. So, below the years you have to take 2011, 2012, 13, 14 and 15. First of all, here total means public plus private. The difference, total is given, difference of public and private. So, here formula is nothing but total plus difference. Sum plus difference divided by 2 will give the larger value. The sum plus difference divided by 2 will give the larger. Here larger means public. That means example 850 plus 250. What is 850 plus 250? 1100. 1100 by 2 means 550. What is this 550? This is the public value. 550 is the public. We are having total. Total vehicles 850, 1050, 1100, 800, 1200. See, out of 850, 550 is public. Remaining 300 will be private. 550 minus 300 is this 250. 250, that is the difference. Similarly, this one 1050 plus 250. 1050 plus 250, that is 1300. 1300 if you divide it by 2, that will give 650. So, this is 650, this is 400, difference again 250. Again 1100 plus 400, 1500, 1500 by 2, 750. So, the difference of 1150 and 750 is 350. Then next one 800 plus 200, 1000, 1000 by 2 is 500, this is 300. Then 1200 plus 400, 1600 divided by 2, 800, this one is 400. Now, based on this data, we should answer the questions. First one, the number of private vehicles travelled in 2013 is what percent of private in 2014? So, what is private in 2013? 350. What is private in 2014? 300. If you do the calculation, 57s and 56. We got 7 by 6, 7 by 6 or else 7 by 6 into 100. Divide 700 with 6, 7, 11, 66, 40. So, it is 116 point something. Answer is 3. 3 is the correct answer. Let us see the next one. If 30% of the males travelled in public vehicles in 2015, find the number of females travelled in the public vehicles. Public vehicles 2015, the value is 800. 30% of the males are travelled. We want females, it is 70%. That will give 560. Option 2 is the correct answer. Next one, find the ratio. Find the ratio between private vehicles in 2012 and public vehicles in 2013. Private vehicles in 2012, that is 400. Public vehicles in 2013, that is 750. 0, 0 cancel. 5 8s, 515. So, answer is 8 is to 15, option 4. Next, find the average number of the public vehicles travelled in 12, 14, 15. 12 public vehicles 650, 14 public vehicles 500, 15 public vehicles 800. So, 0, 5, 1950 is the total. We want average. So, 3, 6, 18, that is 650. Option 4 is the correct answer. So, 650, that is option 4. Let us see the next question, 36th question. Private vehicles travelled in 2011, that is 300. It is approximately what percent less than private vehicles travelled in 2013, that is 350. Now, 56, 57. 6 is how much less than 7? 1. So, 1 by 7 is equal to approximately 14%. Option 5 is the correct answer, 14% approximate. Next one. There are two trains 180 meters long and 120 meters long running towards each other. That means they are running in the opposite direction. Running in opposite direction on parallel tracks. one at the rate of 42 kilometer per hour, another one at the rate of 30 kilometer per hour. In how many seconds they will clear each other from the moment they meet. Here we have to find time. Time is nothing but distance by speed. Distance means length of the first train plus length of the second train, that is 300. Speed, we have to take relative speed. One is 42, one is 30, they are moving in the opposite. So the relative speed is 72. It is in kilometer per hour, you convert into meter per second, that will give 20. So 300 by 20 is nothing but 15 seconds. That is the correct answer. Next question. B invests 30% of his monthly income on traveling and 20% of the remaining on food. Again he invests 15% of the remaining after traveling and food on rent. If he invests 2,800 on rent and food, find his monthly salary. So let us take B salary as 100. In this 30%, he is spending on travel. So what is the remaining now? 70. In this 20%, so in 70, 20% is nothing but 14. This 14 is expending on food. Now again he invests 15% of the remaining. So remaining is 56. In this 15% means 15, 6, 90, 840 by 100. That is nothing but 8.4. This 8.4 he is spending on rent. Now he invested 2,800 on rent and food. So rent is 8.4, food is 14. So total it is 22.4, that is equal to 2,800. We want monthly salary, that is 100. So 100 by 22.4 or 1000 by 224 into 2,800. So if you solve this one, you will get the answer. Let us do with 8 first. 8 2 16, 8 8s. Here 8 12s 96, 8 5s, 28 ones 100. So you will get 12,500. Monthly salary is 12,500. Option 4 is the correct answer. Next 39 question. In a group of 8 boys and 7 girls, 5 students have to be selected. There are total 8 boys and 7 girls, you have to select 5. In how many ways it can be done? So that it include only 2 boys. That means out of 8 boys, you should select only 2 boys. Now we should select 5 students. After selecting 2 boys, remaining 3 will be girls. So that 3 members should be selected from girls. We are having 7 girls, we should select 3 girls. Now what is the product of this? 8C2 means 8 into 7 by 2 into 1, that is 28. 7C3, 7 into 6 into 5 by 3 into 2 into 1, that is 35. Multiply 35 with 28. 8 5s 40, 28, 2 5s 10, 7. So the answer is 980. Option 4 is the correct answer. Let us see the last question. A boat is taking 1/11th of the time in moving a certain distance downstream than upstream. So here downstream and upstream. 1/11th of the time in moving certain distance downstream than upstream means time taken for downstream will be 1 part, time taken for upstream will be 11 parts. But we want the ratio of the speed. So we have to take speed ratio. If we take speed ratio, time ratio 1 is to 11, speed ratio will be 11 is to 1. And how to find the boat speed and stream speed? Whenever we are having downstream and upstream speed, boat speed is nothing but upstream plus downstream divided by 2. So 11 plus 1 12, 12 by 2 6. And what about stream speed? The difference of downstream and upstream divided by 2. 11 minus 1 10, 10 by 2 5. So boat speed is 6 parts, stream speed 5 parts. The answer is 6 is to 5. So option 2 is the correct answer. So with this we completed the quant. Next class we will discuss about reasoning in this paper.